your phone right now because WPLJ gives the 95th caller at 212-955-9595 a choice. Prince at Nassau Coliseum, Eddie Murphy at Radio City, or Chicago at the Garden. A pair of tickets to the concert of your choice. The hot tickets are right here on Hit Radio 95 WPLJ. Good morning. It's a quarter before 8 o'clock. Temperature right now is 29 degrees. Hit Radio 95 WPLJ. Congratulations to Sylvia Reyes of the Bronx. She was the 95th caller, and she chose Prince. So we're going to get those tickets to her. We're glad, Sylvia, that you're listening to WPLJ. It's 11 before 8 o'clock. WPLJ, good morning.
Full turbo sports handling package and 15-inch wheels.
WPLJ, Stacy, and then in parentheses, Spacey. Siskey in Ridgefield, Connecticut, celebrating a birthday today. Her friend Kristen, in parentheses, Crispy Buckley, sent us the note.
Wow.
So, Spacey and Crispy, thank you for listening to WPLJ. They must have a wild time up there in Connecticut, huh? Shelley's here. Good morning, Shelley.
Good morning. We have now 28 degrees, and the wind chill is up to 16 degrees, so it's warming up just a little bit. It is 7:50 on WPLJ New York. Let's talk about eating. My news is brought to you by McDonald's. We're going to have mixed sun and clouds today. It's going to be windy, cold, high near 40. Clear tonight, low in the 20s. Sunny, warmer tomorrow, high near 50. And those of you who ride the Long Island Railroad, leave extra time, not just today, but for the next 2 months because of that renovation work that begins today at Penn Station. Inbound Gowanus, bumper to bumper from 65th to the BQE. Southbound Route 15 has a 4-mile delay approaching Route 80 in New Jersey. Use the lower level of the GW Bridge. There's an accident on the upper level. Alternate side of the street parking rules in effect today. At least 7 Elizabeth firefighters were injured fighting an intense fire at a Knights of Columbus hall overnight. Governor Kane tells a Philly TV station, "I still don't know if I'm going to run for re-election, but Kane says if I don't run, it is so that I can devote more time to my family." A 44-year-old man who was driving with a revoked license, a license revoked for drunk driving, allegedly struck 4 brothers and then took off. This man was caught yesterday. One of the boys, an 11-year-old, is in a coma. 3 New York City cops are under suspension and face a grand jury investigation for a hit-and-run accident Friday night that left an elderly man dead, another in very bad shape. Coming up, decision week for the MX. WPLJ News Time, 7:52.
Hey, we're back at Paul's Pick Hit Request Line. We've got all the greatest hits all the time. You're on the air.
Yeah, I'd like a Big Mac sandwich and chicken McNuggets to go.
Lady, this isn't McDonald's. It's Paul's Pick Hit Request Line. We've got all the greatest hits.
All the time, I know.
Necessary. Most McDonald's are independently operated. Prices may vary.
The Senate decides this week whether to continue funding for the MX. Dynasty will meet royalty this week, USA Today says. Die-hard Dynasty fan Princess Diana will meet Joan Collins at a fashion show in London tomorrow. Oh, the New York Post says Farrah Fawcett is being sued for $20 million by a woman who claims Farrah had her fired from the TV series Emergency in 1974 because Farrah thought this woman was having an affair with Lee Majors, who was then married to Farrah. Doug Flutie was sacked 3 times. The Generals lost to the Stars 29-9. The Nets beat Indiana 129-105. The Rangers trounced the Devils 7-3. The Isles lost to Philadelphia 5-3. In exhibition baseball, the Yanks beat the Red Sox 9-6. The Mets beat the Cards 5-2. St. John's advances in the NCAA West Tournament Friday, taking on Kentucky. We have 28 degrees, feeling more like 16 with the wind chill. Mixed sun and clouds today, high near 40. Clear tonight, low in the 20s. Sunny, milder tomorrow, high near 50. I'm Shelley Sunstein, WPLJ News.
Newmark & Lewis, New York's largest appliance audio-video retailer, grows even larger with 2 new locations.
WPLJ, New York City. It's a minute before 8 o'clock. Hit Radio 95, WPLJ. Hit Radio 95, WPLJ. Music from Beverly Hills Cop at 3 minutes after 8 o'clock in the morning. Congratulations to Debbie Spartner of Ridgefield. She starts a new job today in Periscope Courier Systems over in New Jersey. Congratulations on your new job. Now, here's the weather. Windy and cold with a combination of sun and clouds today. High will be near 40. Clear and cold tonight, low in the mid-20s in the city, the teens in some suburbs. Mostly sunny and warmer tomorrow with a high near 50. Right now, the temperature is 30 degrees here in New York City, and with a wind chill, it feels about 12. So make sure you bundle up today, okay? In sports, Doug Flutie sacked 3 times and was the victim of 2 interceptions as the Generals lost to the Stars 29-9. The Nets beat Indiana 129-105. Rangers trounced the Devils 7-3. The Islanders lost to Philadelphia 5-3. In exhibition baseball, the Yanks beat the Red Sox 9-6. The Mets beat the Cards 5-2. You know, with Villanova beating second-ranked Michigan 59-55, we have a situation now where the Big East still has 4 teams going in through this tournament. And there was a lot of talk this year over whether the Big East was the great league or whether the Atlantic Coast Conference was. Well, with BC knocking off Duke, that leaves 4 Big East teams still alive. Just the same amount as in the ACC. So our league up in this area looks like it's doing pretty good. Pretty well. Our congratulations to them. Of course, St. John's will be playing on Friday, taking on Kentucky. WPLJ taking a look at the traffic situation. Oh, Long Island Railroad riders, do we feel bad for you? Due to major capital improvements on your railroad, about 28 trains, alternate side of the street parking regulations are in effect today in all 5 boroughs. Lots of stuff going on with the traffic today. Oh, and this information update, by the way, being brought to you by GM's Tilt Wheel Steering. Make yourself comfortable with Tilt Wheel. Just wanted to get into this real quick. The Foot in Mouth Award goes to Senator Al D'Amato. Oh, how embarrassed he must have been. He was at a party in Little Italy, a pre-St. Patrick's Day parade feast, you know, and they were partying it up as you would expect. And he's been having a little political problems with a fellow member of the Congress, Representative Guy Molinari from Staten Island. And Molinari had arranged for a certain phone call to be made to D'Amato at the party. And D'Amato talked to Molinari, and they put the defense secretary on the phone, and D'Amato was a little upset with Congressman Molinari. They finished the conversation, and D'Amato went back to the party with his buddies. Waiter comes over and goes, "Excuse me, Senator, the President of the United States is on the phone." Now, D'Amato's had enough at this point, picks up the phone and says, and I quote, "Molinari, you creep, cut out this crap."
Who did he say it to, Jim?
He said it to the President of the United States. 6 minutes after 8.
Make yourself comfortable. My crystal ball.
WPLJ, I love going up to Quebec, up to Montreal. It's great. And, you know, as soon as you cross the border, it's true. The first word you hear is bonjour when you get there. And everybody's very friendly. I've been there several times. I recommend it to everyone. It's coming back into my own country that's a bitch. You come back after all this friendliness and everything, the fleur-de-lis and the flag is flying there. You get to the United States Customs and it's out of the car. Hey, listen, I just want to take a moment to welcome somebody to WPLJ, one of our new employees. He's going to be working in our production and programming department. His name is Gene Wooten, and he's a native New Yorker who went way down to the deep south to start his broadcasting career. And he joins WPLJ as kind of a homecoming, coming back to the city he was raised in today on March 18th. Right. Gene Wooten.
Welcome, Jim.
Our very best to you.
Cab driver, spell it right.
Yeah, it's Gene Wooten. And let me not only wish you a long and happy stay at WPLJ, Gene, but March 18th is a fabulous day to start because it was March 18th, 1974, when I first did the morning show here 11 years ago. And I kind of have a special feeling for March 18th myself. And you'll learn to have a special feeling for our listeners, Gene. This is WPLJ. It's 9 after 8.
WPLJ gives you Prince. WPLJ gives you Eddie Murphy. WPLJ gives you Chicago. WPLJ gives you a choice of Prince, Eddie Murphy, or Chicago. The hottest tickets from the hottest station. Stay tuned in to win. Hitradio 95, WPLJ.
WPLJ welcomes Hall & Oates to the Meadowlands and Prince to Nassau Coliseum, both in concert tonight. The WPLJ Super Docs have complete concert listings for you 24 hours a day. Just call 212-757-6900. Temperature now is 30. Wind chill factor about 14 degrees. So bundle up before you go outside today, okay? Hit Radio 95, WPLJ.
WPLJ.
17 after 8 o'clock in the morning, our friends on the Long Island Railroad, boy, they're playing an interesting game today. It's called Get on the Train, and let's guess where the train's going to go. A lot of those trains are not going to be going to Penn Station. Not today, not till May, as a matter of fact. So if you've got Long Island friends that take the train, you be nice to them for the next couple of months, okay? Life's going to be a little tough for them, getting to and from work. Hit Radio 95, WPLJ, 817, 31 degrees.
Real potato taste, and there's just more to them.
Try cottage fries from Wise, thicker sliced for extra potato flavor.
WPLJ. Shelley's here. Good morning, Shelley.
Good morning. It's 8:22 on WPLJ, New York, 28 degrees, but the wind chill makes it feel like 16. And my news this morning is brought to us by my favorite lubricant. We all need one from time to time. My news is brought to you by the STP Corporation, your car care company. And we're going to have mixed sun and clouds today, high around 40, windy, low in the mid-20s tonight, sunny and milder tomorrow, high near 50. And you're going to need that survival guide put out by the Long Island Railroad, because starting today and lasting 2 months, you're going to face late, overcrowded, canceled LIRR trains because of the renovation at Penn Station, southbound Harlem River Drive, FDR Drive.
Hit Radio 95, WPLJ, 8:34 in the morning. Blue sky up overhead. Cold, though. Windy and cold today with a mixture of sun and clouds and a high near 40. Nets beat Indiana 129-105. The Rangers trounced the Devils 7-3. The Islanders lost to Philadelphia 5-3. In exhibition baseball, the Yanks beat the Red Sox 9-6. And the Mets beat the Cards 5-2. Speculation over the weekend that the football Cardinals will move from St. Louis to Phoenix. If you'll recall, there was speculation that Philadelphia would lose its football team to Phoenix, and then the city of Philadelphia came up with, millions of dollars to keep them there. Maybe they're doing that in St. Louis as well. St. John's advances in the NCAA West Tournament Friday, taking on Kentucky. The big upset of the weekend, Villanova.
Fine ice cream, because we like to tunnel into it and just eat the fudge. Even now I can hear my mother's voice. Boys, nice people don't play with their food. Who cared about nice? We just loved that fudge. And of course, Mother was persistent and brought home Seal Test Fudge Royale ice cream. Boys, I have a surprise for you. You've heard of gold fever. Well, this was fudge fever. One look at those thick tunnels of home-style fudge, and we went berserk. We tunneled to the right like mad. We tunneled to the left. But there were just too many ripples of fudge. Suddenly, we stopped digging and actually ate that delicious Seal Test ice cream. And when we tasted that home-style fudge and Seal Test ice cream together, we knew Mom had won. Of course, she wasn't satisfied. Now, if you boys would only use spoons.
Seal Test ice cream with that ice cream parlor taste.
You rang?
Hi.
Hi. Your computer's down again?
I think it's my discs, Doctor.
Oh, I doubt if there's anything wrong with your drive. But will it boot up?
Try it. Or do you not?
Of course.
What do you think of the program?
It's wonderful.
Molson Golden, from North America's oldest brewers of beer and ale. Since 1786, Molson makes it golden.
Its line isn't any better than yours.
No, how could it be? Do you come here often?
Too often.
So that's an old line. I bought that. I love you.
What?
Imported by Martlet, Great Neck, New York.
Howard's here.
Good morning, Jim. Good morning to Tina DeMarco and Eileen Gallagher, who work at Dean Witter in Wayne, New Jersey. They're in the car now, so hang on to the steering wheel, ladies. Hi there, weather lovers. Weather, in a word, getting nicer as the day gets along. It's getting clearer and less windier and sunnier out. The hair alert, I am proud to say, is canceled. Molly looks great this morning. Had her hair out of place. Looks lovely. So it's really nice out, so everybody looked beautiful. Nice day today. Jewish mother sweater alert.
Molly always looks lovely.
Well, sometimes you can't help but having hair, 1 or 2 hairs windblown, but everything is perfect this morning. Jewish mother sweater alert, class 3 to TIT, 30 degrees, nose alert canceled. Howard the cab driver radar shows little children saying, bye-bye, Daddy, maid out of boarding the Long Island Railroad who they may never see till they're married with their own children. Howard the cab driver barometer is shaking. The weather balloon alert is covered because of the cold. And did you know that if Farrah Fawcett married Doug Flutie, she'd be Farrah Flutie? And if they had a little boy named Tootie, he'd be Tootie Flutie? Huh? Think about that one. Today's golden weather forecast brought to you, Tootie Flutie, by Molson Golden.
Hit Radio 95. Good morning, good morning, good morning, yeah. WPLJ.
WPLJ.
Your chance to win the hot tickets, Prince, Eddie Murphy, or Chicago, happens at any moment. If you win, you choose your favorite concert on Hit Radio 95, WPLJ. It's a quarter before 9 o'clock. Blue sky up overhead, cold though. 30 degrees right now, wind chill factor about 15, WPLJ. Radio 95 WPLJ. I'm Jim Kerr. Good morning. It's 12 before 9 o'clock. Blue sky up overhead. It is not as warm as it looks, though, so make sure you wear a coat when you go out today. You're going to freeze. Got the number 2 song in New York City for you right now. Hit Radio 95 WPLJ, 8 minutes before 9 o'clock. Good morning from WPLJ. Coming up between 9 and 10, Molly talks about sex. Woo. And she answers some of your questions. Be listening.
Welcome to Markham State. Today's attendance, 23,276. Thank you.
WPLJ, time for the news. Shelley's here. Hi, Shelley.
Good morning. It is 8:53 on WPLJ New York. Oh, bless you, my God. You scared me. Are you
sorry.
okay?
Excuse me, please.
You're not usually so powerful. 28 degrees, and the wind chill makes it feel like 16, and you're going to need that winter coat today. Mixed sun and clouds, high of 40. Clear and cold tonight, low in the mid-20s. Sunny and warmer tomorrow, high near 50, and I hope you left a little early, those of you riding the Long Island Railroad, because today's the day those delays begin. Thanks to the 2-month-long renovation of Penn Station. Inbound GW Bridge, a 30-minute delay because of an accident earlier. Southbound Route 15 in New Jersey still is heavy approaching Route 80. The Queens Midtown Tunnel, a 25-minute delay right now, alternate side in effect. 7 Elizabeth firefighters were injured fighting an intense fire at a Knights of Columbus Hall overnight. This is the week the Senate votes for funding of the MX missile. Lawyers for Bernard Goetz continue their fight this week to try to prevent a second grand jury from investigating the subway shootings. Accused cop killer Alex Mengel will be charged today with the murder of 44-year-old Beverly Capone. The Supreme Court will hear arguments today on a case involving the mentally retarded. The issue is, can communities exclude group homes for the retarded? Next, good news for USA for Africa. WPLJ News Time, 8:54.
GMC Truck has a good deal for you. 8.8 annual percentage rate financing on new GMC S15 pickups. You must take actual retail delivery from dealer stock by March 31st.
Hit Radio 95 WPLJ. It's a couple of minutes before 9 o'clock. Madonna's on the radio now with the morning crew at Hit Radio 95 WPLJ. Radio 95 WPLJ, 6 minutes after 9 o'clock. You'll need a winter coat today, windy and cold. We'll have some sun and clouds. We have all sun at the moment. Beautiful blue sky up overhead, high near 40. Clear and cold tonight, low in the mid-20s in the city, the teens in the suburbs. Mostly sunny, warmer tomorrow, high near 50. Right now the temperature is 29 at WPLJ. Wind chill factor makes it feel like it's about 12 degrees. Doug Flutie sacked 3 times. He was the victim of 2 interceptions as well as the Generals lost to the Stars 29-9. Nets beat Indiana 129-105. The Rangers trounced the Devils 7-3. Islanders lost to Philadelphia 5-3. Exhibition baseball. The Yanks beat the Red Sox 9-6. The Mets beat the Cards 5-2. A big upset. Villanova over number 2 ranked University of Michigan 59-55. Also BC beat Duke. There's 4 Big East teams that continue on in these playoffs. St. John's plays Kentucky on Friday. It's 7 after 9 right now at WPLJ. Long Island Railroad riders, boy, are you in for a rough time. Until May 12th, at least 28 trains canceled or diverted away from Penn Station during the day. You might end up at Hunters Point Avenue or Flatbush Avenue stations. Good luck from there. Southbound, Taconic State Parkway, a 5-car accident at Washburn Avenue and Briarcliff, 1 lane blocked. Westbound LIE, traffic heavy from Casino Boulevard to the Fairgrounds, slow from 108th Street to Queens Boulevard. Southbound Route 15, still heavy volume approaching Route 80. The New Jersey Turnpike has a trailer and motorcycle ban from Interchange 11 to the northern terminus. An alternate side of the street parking in effect in all 5 boroughs today. Coming up, Molly and sex.
Houseman, the carpet expert, safe wall to wall. Houseman, the carpet expert, we've got it all.
College Fieldhouse, the biggest, classiest trucking show in the East.
WPLJ 909. Well, your mail's been pouring in to Molly, and what, we got some more sex questions today, huh? Is that the story?
You got them.
You prepared to answer these?
I'm always prepared.
Ooh, okay. Question 1 comes from Jonathan in Rego Park. You ready?
I'm ready, Jim.
Okay. Do you consider it kinky to talk while making love the first time you sleep with someone?
Jonathan, first of all, you're probably never going to see this person again, so having them think you're kinky should be the last thing on your mind, especially when you have other important things to worry about, like, is this person going to finish all my orange juice in the morning while I'm in the shower? Also, if it's casual sex, it's a sure bet you had nothing to say before you went to bed. So talking during sex is one great way to let your partner know that he's not about to do it with a dead person. Finally, it really depends on what you say. Such statements as, oh, damn, I broke a nail, or let's go Mets, will not exactly enhance the moment for your partner.
Okay, now our next question comes from Mark in Stony Brook. Is it okay to suggest the use of outside sexual stimuli the first time you sleep with a woman?
Well, unless you happen to know Richard Gere, and unless he happens to owe you a personal favor, you're better off waiting until you know her just a little bit better. And, of course, your own instincts about the woman and your sense of timing are very important here. In other words, don't offer her wine, cheese, and Benoit balls in the same breath.
Okay, now.
Doug Flutie was sacked 3 times, and the Generals lost to the Stars 29-9. The Nets beat Indiana 129-105. The Rangers trounced the Devils 7-3. The Owls lost to the Flyers 5-3. In exhibition ball, the Yanks beat the Red Sox 9-6. The Mets beat the Cards 5-2. St. John's advances Friday in the NCAA West Tournament, taking on Kentucky. 28 degrees, mixed sun and clouds today, windy, cold, high of 40. Clear and cold tonight, low in the 20s. Sunny and warmer tomorrow, high near 50. What are you eating for breakfast today, Jim? What are those balls, anyway?
These are gumdrops.
Ah, I see. All right. That's what he always has for breakfast. Candy. This man has taste.
Jelly beans sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's the season. I'm Shelley Sunstein, WPLJ News.
Come, here we are, we're so near, we're not very far, come say bonjour, bonjour, that's how we say hello, bonjour American, come to Quebec, come say bonjour, bonjour.
WPLJ 926, good morning.